The deceptive thing about deception is that it deceives you. I know that seems really obvious, but when we're deceived, we don't think we're deceived, we think we're right. And I'm reading this book on Keswick, the Keswick Convention, its message, its method, and its men, published in 1907, and it is just blowing my mind. There was a time when born-again Christians across denominational lines got together for days, over a week of just prayer, seeking God's face. Many were fasting and seeking God for holiness, and this started in 1875. And then about 25 years into this, beginning in 1903, these Keswick people were at the heart of these great country-sweeping revivals. But it has been so maligned, and I really think the devil has gotten into the church, because the heart, people act like it was this very confusing thing and there was no theology. Yeah, there was one single message, and it was about how to be holy, that you do not have to walk in bondage to sin any longer. And that was the heart. That was the central message. So all these PhDs and critics are putting out stuff today like, oh, it's so convoluted, so difficult to understand. This book, which is really kind of the official statement on the movement, says that the speakers that were selected, they had to know experimentally, I'm reading from the book, the great doctrine of sanctification, that's holiness, by faith, and that they had been used by God in bringing others into the enjoyment of the blessing. It was just this simple message. It caught fire in 1875 and then spread like wildfire all around the world. What actually happened was the heart of the message was sanctification by faith. And in 1965, almost 100 years in, John Stott, who's a very respected evangelical leader, gutted the conference by removing the central message. That's what happened. So Keswick, the conferences are still going on today, but it would be like taking the gospel out of the Billy Graham Crusades, what John Stott did. He said this message of sanctification by faith, it's an improper interpretation of Scripture. And then J.I. Packer kind of was also a loud voice opposed to it because he could never quite get a hold of it himself. And so evangelicals increasingly abandoned it. Go back and read the original stuff. It will blow your mind. Jesus prayed for Christian unity in John 17. There has never been anything I'm aware of in world history that was like the Keswick Convention for bringing Christians together across denominations to lift up the gospel of Jesus Christ, thrust missionaries out into world service, and bring holiness, passion into the body of Christ.